Welcome to Fight and Focus, your home for all things fighting. On this week's episode, we have something truly special for you. Witness a stand-up war like you've never seen before as Kunlun 72 unfolds. Kicks, elbows, knees, and punches, all that and more right here on Fight and Focus with Kunlun 72. Then, get ready for the full-on spectacle that is professional boxing. LA Fight Club is here to give you your sweet science fix. After that, strap in as Championship Wrestling from Hollywood will throw you in the wrestling ring. Hang on tight and don't blink. And remember, fight like you mean it. You're watching boxing at LA Fight Club.
Back making sure that boom mic is out of the way. Boom mic giving people problems all night. Tenochtitlan Nava, born in Los Angeles in the black trunks. Trains out of the Westside Boxing, also there. Nick Arce, Rafael Gramajo. Went to Hamilton High School in Southern California, known for his great music program. He wasn't part of that, he was in the soccer team. Come out swinging right away with Juan and Baby Blue Bryant. Two young fighters going at it right away. Young by experience. Bryant is 31 from Laredo, Texas. 1-4-1. Nava 2-0. Both his fights. The last time he was in the ring, he fought a fellow Texan, David Montez. That was a man who was 42. He went the distance 4 rounds. His pro debut against Jose Martinez in April went the distance 4 rounds also.
He's getting rounds right now. He's learning on the job.
Letting his hands go here in the first.
And he's a different kind of young up-and-comer than, say, a Lamont Roach Jr. He's a year older than Roach Jr., but he's years behind somebody like Roach because he wasn't a standout amateur on the national level.
Yeah, Doug, you could see the inexperience there. John Wooden had a saying, be quick, don't be in a hurry. I thought he landed some good body shots. Then he proceeded to miss like his next 15 punches. Sometimes you just got to step back, take your time. And as he lands another good left hook to the body.
He's still learning to pace himself. The first fight that we called of his, he tried to punch for all 3 minutes of every round. And by the 4th round, he was visibly gassed. He really felt it. He just gets nailed by a right hand from Bryant. Not bad.
Juan Baby Blue Bryant. The reason he's Baby Blue? As an amateur, he always ended up in the blue corner. And they said, you know what? Let's just do something with that.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, nothing has changed. He is
All the way up.
He is a blue corner maven. His pro debut, he won against Daniel Sanchez with a record of 0-9, and since then he's been 0-4-1. His last bout was a draw against Raimundo Ganoa with a record of 0-3. So not much in the strength of schedule department for Bryant.
Bryant also went up against highly touted Golden Boy young fighter Gennaro Gomez, was stopped in the first round. That was at StubHub Center in June.
One thing I noticed about Nava, he's much better, much more accurate with his punches that are the hooks that are coming from up and under like that. Where he gets into trouble, that right hand, they're going to have to really work on that right cross, Doug. Just really shortening it and really straightening it out.
Yeah, he likes to arc it and loop it every time he throws it. He doesn't need to do that.
At the pace they're going, they need to go run on Sundays with Doug at UCLA. They're doing their sprints right now, you and Schwartz.
They would dust us.
Number one. It's scheduled for 4. Here's Nava with the Ring TV Live crew.
Well, training camp is going pretty good so far. We went back to the basics, sitting on our punches, more head movement, and more uppercuts. Well, we're focusing on a lot of punches because that's my style. I come forward a lot, and we like to hit the body. More hard punches, sit on it. I've been with my trainers for over 6 years now, and our bond, our relationship is a father and son bond, or brother bond. It's a great relationship between us. Having this bond between my trainers, it's really good. It's unbreakable, and we get through so much more if I stick with them and follow their rules.
Tenochtitlan Nava, Tenoch, or T-Dog. He has a bunch of different nicknames. At one point, when he was 14 years old, he weighed over 200 pounds. He went to the Westside Boxing, met the Salcedo brothers to work out, to try to lose weight. As Brian is complaining about a headbutt, you better keep your hands up right now.
Protect yourself at all times.
Back young. Keeping close eye on this one. The Laredo fighter was a free safety in high school. At Figueroa High, played for the Toros. Punt returner, he's 31 years old. His wife, Christy, here in attendance. He's a teacher. Said that he just decided to let Juan become a boxer full time. He was working before that. Boxed as an amateur, stopped in high school to play football. All in Laredo behind him, and right now Nava has all of Velasco behind him as he sold over 100 tickets for this fight.
That's a beautiful thing. And just your third pro outing, and you weren't one of these guys that was competing on the, in the U.S. amateur squad, and in the Golden Gloves National Finals or anything like that. It's great to see a community get behind the fighter. Comes from that neighborhood, but not necessarily, a huge blue chip prospect.
Yeah, he was a soccer player. Big cities, LA, that's where Westside Boxing's at. Nava just relentless with his punching, just keeps on going. Gets caught with the left. Brian is getting smothered and just attacked by the 22-year-old Nava.
It's good for Nava to smother Brian. He just has to be careful not to smother his own punches.
Don't go anywhere. LA Fight Club will be back after this. We're back with LA Fight Club on Fight and Focus.
In the Golden Gloves National Finals or anything like that, it's great to see a community get behind the fighter. Comes from that neighborhood, but not necessarily, a huge blue chip prospect.
Yeah, he was a soccer player. Big cities, LA, that's where Westside Boxing's at. Nava just relentless with his punching, just keeps on going. Gets caught with the left. Brian is getting smothered and just attacked by the 22-year-old Nava.
It's good for Nava to smother Brian. He just has to be careful not to smother his own punches. Or just square up in front of his opponent as he's doing right now. There you go. Took a step to the side briefly, but now he's right back in front of the opponent. He describes himself basically as a volume puncher. He says that's his style, to throw punches all the time. And when you have that style, you are going to get hit, but you still want to try to work in some head movement, getting off at different angles when you got your man cornered or up against the ropes.
Steve, you got any other John Woodisms right now?
Well, no. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I don't think John Wood originated, but against a guy of this limited nature, Nava could just sit right in the pocket and just let his hands go and probably force a stoppage. I do get the sense that this is a couple of years out as he faces better guys, and part of his development is to realize less will be more. I don't think against higher caliber opposition he'll be able to throw 200 punches around without really putting himself in harm's way. At this level, against this type of guy, you can get away with this type of tactic.
And he's still fighting the 4-round distance, so the danger of completely burning himself out is lessened. But man, he's a lot of fun, isn't he?
Well, he might wear out the warranty on the gloves tonight.
And Brian comes back, breathing heavy. Our co-feature tonight, Christian Chimpa Gonzalez, 20-year-old from Buena Park. There's that smile. You have a chance, go check out UCN Live. Google Steve Kim's name, and an excellent story written about Chimpa Gonzalez and the personality that he has, getting his hands wrapped by his father. Knows a thing or two about raising a world champion, Cobrita Gonzalez.
Cobrita Gonzalez. Gonzalez in 1995, Doug. I still remember that memorable fight he had against Kevin Kelly on HBO, back and forth shootout where he won his title.
Kevin Kelly was 40-0, maybe
Yeah.
41-0 at the time. Was one of the best American featherweights to come around in decades. And that was on HBO, and it was a 10th round stoppage that Cobrita scored. I think Cobrita was maybe 21 years old at the time.
Yes, he was, 21. He's now in Guadalajara, working out of the Canelo Alvarez gym, bringing up amateurs and younger fighters. As Brian is...
And that was probably caused by that accidental clash of heads previous rounds. And Brian is not happy about it either.
No. Laredo, Texas, that's where he's from. All of Laredo watching right now. Tenochtitlan Nava in the black. Named by his dad. Oh, a big right from Brian to open up the third round. He's letting it all out. Going for broke here.
I like it.
He gets pushed down.
I like it when the opponents show spirit.
Back in Laredo, Brian is trained by Canizales, Omar Canizales. He's not here with him tonight. Tenochtitlan Nava, dad from Durango, Mexico, mom from Sinaloa. Well, this will teach a young kid, though. Like Nava, it's one thing to get rounds through a lot. When you have an opponent who's not willing to engage you the way you would like.
Nava, I think he believes the way to deal with it is kill that body.
The Latino crowd behind him. Call themselves the Marching Skulls, as Doug mentioned earlier. Westside Boxing, you buy a ticket for a show, and you get a shirt. What a deal. You come loud and you make noise.
Yeah, you know, at first, I just thought the Marching Skulls were behind Nick Arce. He was the most popular guy out of that gym, but they come out for all of the fighters. I tell you what, Nava can't afford to fall asleep in there.
That's the one thing you're complaining.
Yeah, he's not focused. But you know, every now and then he lets his hands go.
Keep your hands up at all times. Protect yourselves. You're told over and over in the meetings before with the referee. Sold out Velasco Theater. A great vibe, great energy. Emilio Sanchez, the Golden Boy prospect, is watching in the valley, and he just saw a fight get stopped. Tenochtitlan Nava with the stoppage in the third. He is now 3-0. As the Marching Skulls and Westside Boxing are all fired up.
And Nava is fired up. I imagine it's a great feeling for a young prospect to score his first knockout in the professional ranks.
Doug, I think Nava just drowned Brian with leather.
Yes, he did.
Because he literally came in waves.
He overwhelmed him without necessarily physically breaking him down.
Yeah, and the one thing they're going to have to work on from a training situation with Nava is to be able to transition from offense to defense. Tonight he had an opponent that was very, very limited, and he was able to get away with just having one-way traffic.
Right.
There were a few times he got caught inside pockets where he's got to understand one thing. At the higher level, guys will be able to counter. When you leave that much offense on the table, and you're all offense to that degree, you're going to leave yourself in a little bit of trouble. But tonight, good, solid performance. He can build off of this.
And Joe Martinez is writing down his scores. When he's done writing, Joe Martinez will get that microphone, and Joe Martinez will be stopped talking to you, the crowd.
Till then, let's look at some highlights from a very entertaining 3 rounds. It was really about Nava applying that pressure and working that body until he put the man from Laredo, Texas into a defensive shell. It basically kind of just took him out of the fight. It didn't seem like Juan Bryan wanted to fight anymore.
Yeah, as he started to look at the referee more and more, that was his way of capitulating.
Official time, 1 minute 47 seconds. Round number 3. We have your winner by KO victory, recording his first professional knockout victory tonight, and still undefeated, T-Dog, Tenochtitlan Tino.
Up next, Kunlun 72. You're watching Kunlun 72 here on Fight in Focus.
By the way of knockouts, NJKF King of Middleweight Division Kickboxing and Muay Thai Champion of Japan, WBC, fighting out of Japan. Introducing the wild dog Nishikawa Tomoyuki. 红方的选手吴雪松是轻量级踢拳中国新生代的明星，曾经1夜3战，3战3胜，拿下了诸神之战中国区 A 组的冠军，也曾经在16年的诸神之战以第7小组的冠军身份，在8强赛中 KO 了土耳其的世界冠军泰范，拿到了世界8强。这是中国拳手在诸神之战最好的成绩。欢迎代表广州龙翔的赣粤骁龙吴雪松。有请场上裁判 King and one action against over for Josh King.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kunlun Fight 72, fight number 4. This is the fight that I've been most excited about, Paul. Wu Xiesong is an old friend of mine. I actually trained with them back in early 2014. And he's such a nice boy. So I'm a little bit biased in this fight.
Okay. I believe Nishikawa is going to probably try and impose his game and be a bit of a pressure fighter. Solid kick so far.
Apparently he's a bit of a tank. Good defense and a bit of a tanky fighter. Wu Xiesong told me he wants to keep the fight at range. The fight at distance a bit more.
Well, that kind of makes sense as well, wouldn't it? Because he's got a 5 centimeter height advantage, so I think it's better that he uses that to his own best effect.
He's also 11 years younger, so let's see if it plays an effect in the second or third match. But he should definitely do something about all those low kicks.
Yes. Oh, liver shot there and the kick to the legs. Nishikawa is definitely come here for a fight. He's pushing his game forward. This is kind of what we expected.
He mentioned that he's going to want an aggressive fight. Caught him a little bit there. Oh, he's tagging him. He's eating those low kicks. Here in the corner, Li Baming shouting to his protege, work the body, work the body.
Put him a nice right hook there. Again, Nishikawa just keeps pushing forward, keeps the forward momentum.
And that heavy low kick. Such a meaty kick. You're hearing it on the side of the ring. It feels like he just hasn't found his composure yet. It's very, very tight. Feels he's a bit.
And each one of those low kicks just looks like it wobbles him, puts him off of his game, puts him off of
his punches are not as crisp. He has very good knockout power. But I feel like he's for lack of better words, he's a bit frightened by the aggression of Tomoyuki. Not that I'm saying he's scared. He's definitely not a fearful boy, but I think he's just a bit shell-shocked right now.
Yes.
It feels like he's shell-shocked. Tomoyuki is not coming out with much. He's just very aggressive. He's very confident, walking forward and that right low kick.
Yeah.
Very simple, ugly low kick, but it's fast and heavy.
It is.
And you know, also Nishikawa's not really wasting too much energy. He's looking like he's ready to work the 3 rounds. I'm quite impressed so far.
He's definitely the fresher of the two, if I'm looking here from the side. And like you said, he's pacing himself very well. I hope Li Baming gave some golden advice to Wu Xieshong, and that he can come out and play a game ball. Round number 2.
Straight out with that right kick to the leg.
Oh, yes! He catches him with a look. I don't know why the ref doesn't give him a count. That was not a stumble, in my opinion. Again. Let's go, Wu Xieshong again.
The punches are finding their home with his...
I think that'll give him the confidence he wanted. Uppercut and hooks, like he said, before the fight, we spoke to him and said he thinks it's going to be uppercuts and hooks for this fight. Again, uppercut and hook. Oh, overhand right! Stumbling.
Body, head.
Back fist. You can see Wu Xieshong just waiting for the punch there. I think he's looking for the opportunity there.
Okay, they're falling back into the...
Nice stiff jab again.
Kunlun continues after the break. We're back with Kunlun 72 on Fight and Focus.
Oh, nice. Again.
2 straight rights. Jars back Nishikawa.
He's definitely buzzing his button there. I feel like he's ready to drop. He just needs to walk, keep punching. Go in and trade. Working the body. He starts high, goes low, and he goes up again.
Caught with the left there. You see a big red welt across the left leg of
Nice flying knee there. I don't think that was far off the button. Definitely this round for Wu Xieshong. He's back in the fight. Let's see what happens in round 3, right?
Well, whatever this corner told him at the end of the first round, they got to tell him again in the end of this round.
Yes, I agree.
It seems to work.
Keep saying what you said. Round number 1.
I feel that he's having really good effect with the uppercuts, which he did tell us about when we chatted to him in the hotel room. Plus that straight right, it seemed like he could get that straight right through.
The chin on Sumayuku seems to be very questionable. He's tough and he's got very, very strong power kicks and a very strong composure, very aggressive. But I feel his chin is questionable. And Wu Xieshong has definitely brought that to our attention. So let's see what happens round number 3. Are you ready, Paul?
Oh yes, definitely. This is the decider, right?
Look at the leg. Wu Xieshong. Careful. You can be sure he's going to kick him.
Yeah.
hot on the Japanese left cheek. Eats that kick again and again.
I feel that he's allowing it by moving back slightly, and it's giving the space for Nikishawa to land that right kick, chopping kick. But as he's coming forward there, he's landing his punches. And
nice body punch there, just misses.
He's getting tagged now. Got to be careful. Oh, it's got right overhand hook.
He's just definitely feeling it there. He's just crouching up, covering up. I don't know what his strategy is. If he wants to lull the Japanese fighter into confidence and try to counter strike him. It does feel like that's what's been working for him. He eats the kicks and then counter punches immediately. Yeah. Oh, he catches it beautifully with the right cross. Stun him again.
I also feel that he would have more success working the knees as well.
Nice, catches him again with the right cross. Oh, left hook on the body.
Breathing heavy now. Got to pull it out of the bag in this last minute. I think that just shows a little bit of weariness there. Dig deep.
Japanese fighter really coming forward aggressive. Yeah. What an exciting fight. Come on, Wu Xie-song, pull it out of the bag.
That's
nice.
it. That's what you want to see. The Japanese fighter, I don't think he's once stepped backwards. He's all the time moving forward, all the time being the aggressor. He's landing some good hooks. Okay, well that's going to be a little bit tricky to call on that one.
Close fight.
It was a very close fight. I guess Nishikawa finished very strong at the end there, and that possibly could have taken it for him on the decisions, but
I agree.
Who knows?
Definitely, he walked forward more. He did have him crouched up. But then again, the second round, he might have had an 8-10 round, so love to see. They might go to the extra round though, because if he won the first round, the third round, the middle round, it was a 10-8 round. Let's see what the judges say. I hope it goes to another round. These boys are shaking hands and drinking water. I hope they realize there's a good chance they might be fighting another round.
Well, possibly, yeah. No, it looks like it's going to decision.
非常精彩的比赛，吴雪松作为新星，打得非常的漂亮；西川作为老将，非常的顽强。
Kunlun will be back after a short break. This is Kunlun 72 on Fight and Focus.
29-29. 4号裁判 Judge Number 4 29比29 29-29 5号裁判 Judge Number 5 30比29 30-29 This bout is a draw. You fight an extra round. 本场比赛
You were exactly right there. You called it very, very well.
Well, to be honest, I'm happy for Wu Xie-song because he obviously won the second round quite definitively.
Yes.
But now he gets to. Let's hope that they pull it out of the bag and they give him the right speech.
He looks a little bit tired at the moment. Let's hope his corner can pep talk him and get him fired up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the fourth round in this really, really exciting fight. It's the fight I've been waiting to see the whole night, and it's going to an extra round. What do you think, Paul?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think it all depends on who between that third round and this round recovered the fastest. Nishikawa looks quite composed. And I think he's going to come out strong.
Both of them not backing up. Wu Xie-song punching him off him. The Japanese fighter walking forward, but the Chinese fighter biting back every time.
It's a
Oh, he's
slugfest
catching
now.
him. with
Going
those
toe
hooks.
to toe. Those body hooks are going.
Nice stiff jab. The Japanese fighter does cover his face pretty well. Working those body punches.
I don't think he knows what a reverse gear is. Oh, they're starting to.
Corner shunning him to work the jab. What a fight. These guys are slunging it out, both of them leaving it on the line.
Cracking body punch.
Heavy body punch. Wu Xie-song doing the damage to the head. Japanese Tomoyuki is just working the body, working forward.
Halfway through this round, they're giving everything they got, they're putting out there now. Cracking fight. Toe
What
to
a
toe.
fight. These guys are just slamming it up, man. Look at them go. Both of them cost me for it. You can imagine both of them what they're feeling right now. I don't think they even know what they're doing. They're so tired. Look at the anguish on their face and both of them determination just to go forward and have at it.
Just a tissue, toe to toe punch.
Slugfest. The crowd is going crazy, shouting for their fighter. Japanese guy just walking forward like a tank.
Yeah, he just didn't worry about the fence, just getting in there, just trying to knock his opponent out. Reminds me of the Rocky movies.
He's definitely calling Wu Xie-song a lot with those uppercuts and hooks.
Oh, well, what can we say? That was very, very
amazing fight is all you can say. These guys left it out there. fourth round swinging for the fences.
Well, Tomoyuka Nishikawa, he obviously thinks he's won there. He's standing on the ropes, hands in the air. His opponent now, I think his opponent just gave everything he had. He sat down. That's a hard one to pull.
So in the beginning of the round, I'll definitely give it to Wucheson. And in the middle of the round, I feel he was walking backwards and doing more damage. However, in the later part of the round, the Japanese fighter, Yubasaki, was definitely doing most of the damage and controlling the pace of the fight. So, how do you score that fight?
That is so difficult. I'll leave it to the judges.
Happy we get to talk about it and not to decide about it.
这场加时赛的结果，1号裁判9比10 9-10， 2号裁判 Judge number 2 9比10 9-10， 3号裁判 Judge number 3 9比10 9-10。 4号裁判 Judge number 4 9比10 9-10。 5号裁判 Judge number 5 9比10 9-10。 And the winner by 比赛结果蓝方胜。
Up next, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. You're watching Championship Wrestling from Hollywood on Fight and Focus.
Felix and Pentagato Jr. Nueve Vida.
Set for more tag team action here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And here we see Nueve Vidas. That means 9 lives.
Gotta be honest, not much of a cat person.
Howdy! Well, if you got no money, don't say howdy. If you got no honeys, don't say howdy. If you're a big dummy, don't say howdy. But if you want a great idea, come say howdy. Oh, fellas, look what we got in the ring. 2 little tiny kitty cats. I tell you what, those will make 2 fine hats. Go in there, sick 'em boys.
Well, the 2 big dogs are about to feast on the 2 felines in the ring, Todd.
You're not kidding. It's Los Rancheros taking on Nueve Vidas, which translates to 9 lives. And I think these cats are going to need all 9 and then some. It looks like it's going to be Pentagato Jr. kicking things off against Rogelio. And I got to think that the Rancheros are in a bad mood after seeing that use of the price check, that spike pile driver by the Classic Connection.
Oh, trust me, I'm sure Howdy Price has an opinion on that. But you look at the Rancheros, they took the masks of the Spirit and the Stars. Now it begs the question, what is the next trophy for Howdy Price? He loves talking about trophies. You have to believe they're eyeing up Reno Scum for the United World Tag Team title. Oh.
What a clash that would be.
Well, they say cats always land on their feet. I'm not so sure about Pentagato Jr.
Oh, showing some great balance. And on those paws. Sometimes personal hygiene is very important. Drop toe hold, though. Suckered him in, did Pentagato Jr.
I guess we can call that strategy, yeah. Quick tag there into Ray Felix. Oh!
Ray Felix, perhaps, going to have something in that bag of tricks. Look at this double team offense.
Incredible splash, hooks the leg. Only a 1 count. But wow, who are the aggressors here?
So far, it's Nueve Vidas. Time cat fight. They're bringing it to Los Rancheros. Rogelio trying to reverse things here.
Oh, Rogelio catches
man.
him. Back of the head.
Big shot, knockout shot there by Rogelio. That's got to take one or two of those Nueve Vidas right out of there. Tag made now to Raul, who checks in. Ranchero's been so dominant since erupting on the scene here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Got the better, as you mentioned, of the Spirit and the Stars. That team absolutely imploding as a result.
And these two, Todd, are as ruthless as they come. Look, if there's any tag team that can physically match up with Reno Scum, I think we're looking at it.
Double underhook into the backbreaker by Raul. Continues to go to work. These guys, so powerful. They harken back to some of the greats in the history of tag team wrestling. Just dominant teams like the Powers of Pain, Demolition. But these guys are incredible athletes as well. Look out here, Flapjack!
And they are treating Nueve Vidas like the conquistadors right now.
Into the cover goes Rogelio.
And Todd, you know Howdy Price cannot be happy that there's another masked tag team in Championship Wrestling. That's the reason he couldn't stand Spirit and the Stars.
Very true. Excellent point. And that's why, again, I think it's probably going to take umbrage.
Oh, wait a minute.
With the use of that spike pile driver. Big right hand by Raul.
There's always been something about Howdy Price. You know, behind that smile, there's a sinister soul.
Oh, landed on his paws yet again. The balance of Pentagato Jr. tag to Ray Felix.
Oh, catches him in midair. There goes Ray Felix.
Using the body as a weapon there. Again, just the incredible power. And look out here.
Oh, clean up on aisle 4. Yep. Price check.
Can I get a price check on the kitty litter? Into the cover. Hook of the leg, and that's going to do it.
Your winners by pinfall, Raul and Rogelio Ranchero.
Rancheros get the victory over the Cats.
Well, these words describe the United Wrestling Network Tag Team Champions, Reno Scum. And gentlemen, I hear that you are headed off to China to defend these titles. And I want to know, what can the people in the Far East expect from Reno Scum?
Smash mouth in your face, power slap, the only style that the Reno Scum brings. And it doesn't matter because we got a goal to take these all over the world. We're taking them right here in the USA. Oi! We're taking them over to the UK. Oi! We're taking them over to Australia. Oi! Oi! And we're gonna wind up right in China. Tell them, legend. Yeah. We are walking death. We'll do what we want when we want. It don't matter the continent. It don't matter who we're stepping in the ring with. We're walking out the winners. They're walking out the losers. Oi! Oi! Oi!
There you have it. Reno Scum headed to China. Stay tuned.
On the next episode of Fight and Focus, be prepared for some serious action. Dive deep into the world of professional MMA. Expect boxing and kickboxing. Strap yourself in for some solid pro wrestling action. That's all for today, Fight fans. Tune in next week for more excitement from the world of combat sports. Download the Fight TV app from Google Play and the iTunes Store.